So we're going to start with movement, and then we're going to come into a little meditation. So we're going to sit up in the shape of an L, flexing the feet, rooting down through the sits bones, and we're just going to rotate the ankles and the wrists. And just start to kind of come into your breath. Take it in the opposite direction. And then shake it all out. And from here, you're going to flex your toes again, sit up tall, float the arms out and up. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold, but as you fold, you're going to bend your knees like you're reaching for your toes. And then you're going to roll back up, arms out, and straighten the legs if you like, or you can keep them bent. And you're going to reach, come back up. So it's hard to see, but I'm just keeping my knees bent. Take one more reach. Come on up, inhale. And exhale, hands come down by your side. We're just gonna come back, shake out the legs, rotate from the hip joint, just get a little bit of movement. And then we'll transition into tabletop. Spreading the fingers, feeling into your foundation, find that length through your spine. We're gonna start by side to side movement. So turning your gaze like you're looking towards your foot. And then back and forth, rocking the hips. Coming back to center, cat-cow tilts. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen. Exhale, around the spine. Take one more round. As you come back to neutral spine, you're going to come back into that cow tilt where the tailbone is lengthening up and the heart is open. But instead of gazing up, you're going to relax the neck and just gaze down towards the floor. But the spine is staying in that position. And you're just going to breathe here. Notice if you can breathe a little deeper, if you can breathe into any spaces that need a little extra attention here this morning. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. Hold the spine where it is, but just let the head hang. Breathing into the back of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heart. Flow through cat-cow tilt a few times. Bring it back to center. We'll transition back into seated. We're going to practice alternate nostril breathing. Lots of options here. For traditional way, you take your thumb to the nostril and then you take your ring finger to the other side. The middle finger and the pointer finger are right between the eyebrows. You can always just do it this way if it's easier. If your shoulder gets tight or tense, you can just cradle your elbow. So when we do this, it's really soft touch. So the head is not moving. We're just very gently pressing into the nostril. And just start to breathe normally. Notice how the breath moves out of each side of the nostril. Exhale everything out. Close the right side. Inhale through the left. Close the left side. Exhale through the right. Now inhale through the right. Close the right side. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Continue at your own pace. With this breath, we balance the feminine and masculine energies, the yin and the yang, the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. It also just makes us feel like we can focus a little better. The next time that you exhale through the left side, go ahead and release your hands. And just breathe normal here. Notice how the air moves through the left and the right nostril now. Notice how you feel. Starting to add in some movement through the spine once again. Hands on the legs. Inhale, press the shoulder blades together. Lift. Exhale around the spine, chin to chest. Turn to center. Change the crossing of the legs, opposite leg in front. Hip circles starting to round forward as you inhale. Exhale as you come back. You can start to turn this into core work. Exhale, lift the pelvic floor, hug the belly button in and up. Inhale, let the belly soften. Take it in the opposite direction. And bring it back to center. So we're going to come into a yin pose. Bound angle. Feet are going to be a little farther away from you than normal. You're going to find your sits bones and you're going to spill forward. The hands can rest on the legs or they can just be heavy. You want to take away the urge to pull yourself deeper and just let your body melt into this position. So as you settle in here, take a cleansing breath in. Big audible sigh out. Welcome your body to this position. And as you rest here, feel free to add in movement. It might feel nice to move your head around or to sway side to side. Today we're practicing the art of letting go. Letting go of any tension or tightness. As thoughts pop into your mind, you're just going to let those go. What can you let go of that no longer serves you? Notice if you can let go maybe 5% more here in this position. We're almost there. Staying where you are, take a cleansing breath. Very slowly walk yourself back, stacking the spine. Once the spine is long, maybe take a twist, maybe sit back, maybe rock the leg side to side. Whatever you need to let that go. from here, we'll transition into a heart opener, coming into tabletop. You might want to support your knees with a little cushion, depending on what kind of surface you're on. So knees are hip distance apart. Walk your hands forward. The arms can be straight, or you can bend the elbows. Bending the elbows is going to give you a little bit more support. Heart melts towards the mat. Can always look like this as well. Cleansing breath, welcoming your body into this position. Finding that balance between supporting yourself here and melting into the posture. Only the muscles that need to be working are working. Everything else can let go and soften. Scan your body. What are you holding on to here in this pose that you do not need? Are you holding tension in your jaw or your face or your neck or your shoulders? Are you holding tension in your belly? Just observe without any judgment and notice if you can subtly release. Taking just a few more breaths here. Very slowly press yourself up. Take any movement that you need to release that. Eventually, you're going to find your way back to tabletop. Take your left leg back behind you, toes down. So lots of options here. You can always just stay here. You can reach the right arm out. Maybe you stay here. If you'd like, you can lift the leg off the mat. And then if you want to add in the movement, you're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slowly bring the elbow to the knee. Round the spine, lower belly comes in and up. Inhale, lengthen. We're taking this really slow. So again, you can be still, you can add in the movement. If you're taking the movement, do one more nice and slow. Lengthen and lower. Take your knees nice and wide. Take that right arm, thread it all the way through, gazing underneath your left arm. Take a nice deep breath here. Unwind. Return to table. Right leg comes back. Toes down. Again, maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach the arm up. Maybe you lift the leg. If you add in the movement, we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in nice and slow. Stability through your center. Last one. Lengthen and lower. Knees go wide. Thread the left arm through as you sink both. Unthread. Keep the arms where they are. Float into tabletop, downward facing dog. Just pedal out the feet. Press the heels towards the earth. Lift the tailbone. Shoulders away from the ears as you push the top of the mat away. Slowly and mindfully start to walk into your forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, we're going to hang. Again, we're trying to let go, to release. While you're in your fold, where can you let go? Notice if there's any spaces along the spine. Notice if there's any space in the back of the neck that you can release. Taking a couple more breaths here. Next, inhale halfway, find some length. And exhale, fold. Do that 2 more times. And then inhale, very slowly come all the way up to stand. You can just let your arms hang at your side. Letting everything recalibrate, letting the blood move from the head. While you're here, breathe deep enough to get the rib cage to move. Come into your diaphragmatic breathing. Really root firmly through your feet. Stay soft through your knees. We're just going to twist. Let the arms just flop against your torso. Try to exhale everything out on one side. Don't forget to inhale. A couple more. Last one. And come on back. Arms hang, root down through the feet. Slow down your breathing. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step your right foot back big. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Curl the back toes. Top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up, press. Hands come down by your side. Pause here for a breath. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Lower the back knee down. I questioned myself there. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Sweep it up. Hands come down to frame the foot. Curl the back toe. Lift the back legs. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up. Arms by your side. We're going to do that again. Float it up. Melt it forward. Right foot back. Knee down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Sweep it up. Hands come down. Lift the back leg. Top of the mat. All the way up. Hands come down by your side. Pause. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, melt forward. Left foot back. Lower the back knee down. Inhale up. Bend the elbows, lift the heart. Sweep it up. Hands come down, frame the foot. Curl the toes. Top of the mat. All the way up. Let's come all the way down. Soft bend in the knees, let everything. Where you let go, where you soften. Taking just a couple more breaths. Inhale, exhale, fold 2 more times. All the way up, press through the feet. Arms come down by your side. We're going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and press the knuckles towards the mat. If you prefer, you can also lift the arms off the back of the body. So opening, broadening through the collarbones. We're going to drop the chin to the chest, relax the jaw, and then slowly take the right ear over the right shoulder. Make sure your shoulders are down, away from your ears. Take some nice deep breaths into the chest, the shoulders, and the upper back. And then switch it up. Drop the chin, opposite side. Teeth are away from each other. Deep breaths into the chest and the upper back. Release the hands, drop the chin to the chest. Let everything hang. Inhale, float the arms up, lift the gaze. And exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Release the hands. We're going to come down into a squat. So options, half squat is always an option. Maybe you hang out here, you're still going to get benefits. Maybe you come all the way down into Malasana. Your heels may be up, they may be down. Everyone's going to be different. We just want to make sure we find some length through the spine. Take your hands wherever is going to help you balance. So maybe you're in the full squat. Maybe you're in a half squat. We're going to take a twist. If you're in the half squat, you're just going to take your forearm to your thigh, opposite arm up. If you're in the full squat, you're going to take your hand to the floor or to the inside of the thigh and reach the opposite arm up. Release, switch sides. Just creating space. Bring your hands back to center. And from here, you're just going to transition into a seated bound angle. So however you need to get there from your half squat or your full squat, just going to sit back, come back into bound angle. If you have your prop, slide it underneath you. Not the most graceful transition, but it works. So we're back in our bound angle. What we're going to do this time is bring the feet a little bit closer. And you're going to grab anywhere that you can as long as you're not tweaking your ankles. Find lots of length here. We're on the sits bones. Everything is stacked. Shoulders are back. So we're just going to hinge at the hips, trying to keep that length. And then sway a little bit side to side, or maybe move the head. Energetically press the thighs towards the floor. Keep spilling forward at the pelvis like you're pushing your tailbone back behind you. We have length through the spine, so we're not rounding the back. And you can be still, you can keep moving around and playing with it. Just explore if you'd like. And then we're going to come back to center, finding that length sitting on the sits bone. Right hand comes back behind you. Left hand comes to your left thigh. Nice twist. Lots of length. Take a deep breath here. Fill up the torso as much as you can. Force out all of that air. Bring it back. The spine unwind. And then same thing on the other side. The left hand comes behind. That's going to help you keep that length through your spine. And the right hand comes to the thigh. As you come into your twist, you're going to take that deep breath, fill up with air, blow all the air out. And bring it back, unwind. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Where we started, flexing the toes, sitting up tall, rotating the ankles and the wrists, all directions. And then find stillness, flex the toes, inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, fold. Again, if you need to, you can bend the knees. You might not need to now. Come on up, inhale. Exhale. Another thing that can be helpful here is placing a blanket or a pillow underneath the knees so they stay soft. The next one you're going to hold. You can bend your knees. You can keep the legs straight. The knees are soft, so try not to lock them out. And you can grab anywhere that you can reach, or you can just let your arms hang. Take a nice deep breath here into the back of the body particularly. And you're going to roll up as slowly as you can. From here, we're going to transition on to our backs. So you can push your prop out of the way. We're just going to come straight onto the back and bring the knees into the chest. Squeezing the knees in, maybe draw some circles, maybe rock side to side. Just start to massage into the back of your body. Maybe turn your head side to side. And then we'll come on back. So we're going to straighten the left leg. And then you're going to bring the right leg in. Take your left hand to the outside of the right leg. Your right arm is going to reach out however feels best. You can keep the knee bend or you can straighten the leg, just dependent on how you're feeling. And you're going to cross the leg over the body. So the right hip lifts off the floor, but the right shoulder stays planted. So just coming into a twist. Try your best to keep that right shoulder on the mat. It's okay if it lifts up a little bit. If you have a strap, this can be nice to straighten the leg and use your strap. That's an option as well. We're going to hold this for a couple of breaths. Just trying to soften into our last few poses here. Being really present in our body. Being really present with our breath. We're going to very slowly return to center. Hug the knee in for a moment. Maybe move it around, lubricating that hip joint. And then switching legs. Bring it in, relax the left arm, and then cross the leg over the body. So try to keep the shoulder heavy. It's okay if it lifts off the mat a little bit. It's kind of hard for it not to. But it's just an anchor point to keep you grounded. Slowly bring it back. Hug that leg in. And then hug both legs in one last time, tight squeeze. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath at the top. When you release the breath, release the body. Coming into your version of Shavasana, just letting the earth support you. Letting the eyes be heavy, the face be soft.
she let go. Without a thought or a word, she let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all of the right reasons, wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry. She let go. She didn't ask anyone for their advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She just let go. She let go of all of the memories that held her back. She let go of all of the anxiety that kept her moving forward. She let go of the planning and all of the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She made no public announcements. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. There was no one around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. And in the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and moon shone forevermore. Without moving just yet, feel your body, feel your breath move through your body. Notice that gentle ebb and flow, that gentle movement of breath. Start to feel your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Feeling back into your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. And then maybe reaching the arms up overhead, pointing the toes, taking a full body stretch. And eventually hugging the knees into the chest, giving them a tight squeeze. When you're ready, rolling to your side, pressing yourself up, finding a comfortable seat. Finding stillness. One more time before you start your day. And just thank yourself for taking time out for your practice this morning. On your next inhalation, take a deep breath in, reach the arms out and up, lift your heart. Sigh it out, hands to heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, let it all go. Last one. Pausing with your hands at your heart. Think of one thing that you feel grateful for as you start your week. Allow that feeling to carry you off the mat. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste.